Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Kero speaking, and today we're gonna review Survivor Series. Today we're gonna review Survivor Series WarGames, and I'm super freaking hyped to talk about this because it's such an interesting show. We had a lot of high highs and then a lot of low lows. And I gotta be honest, the first match of the night was a bit of a low for me. I know some people liked it, but I found it to be quite sloppy. But that's just me because, like, even when this was done in NXT, I didn't like most of the NXT WarGames matches. So you shouldn't be surprised that I didn't really enjoy this one either. I wouldn't have enjoyed the men's WarGames match as well, or either, because I'm gonna be honest, the in-ring action was just so unconnected. It didn't flow together. It looked so unrealistic. Suspending your disbelief in those matches were extremely. It was impossible. Like, as a wrestling fan, bro, as a person, I've been watching this for more than 10 years now. I want to be able to suspend my disbelief as much as possible. But even though I talk about these matches like they're the worst thing ever, they weren't. They were just a little difficult for me to watch. But when I look at them in general, I thought they were fun. At least, something happened. We saw tables getting broken. We saw a bunch of weapons. We saw a bunch of moonsaults. Io Shirai or Io Sky went off of the top of the cage and all that stuff. At least we had some entertainment. But I like the men's WarGames match in general because of the story that was told. With the women's WarGames match, that wasn't the case. I mean, what was the story that was told there? There are no interesting characters right now in that storyline. Sure, I like Bianca Belair. Sure, I like Asuka. I like Io Sky. I like Turtles. Sorry, that was Darby Allin's line. Anyway, I like most of the people that were in that. I can't speak right now. I like most of the people that was in that match, or that were. I'm a little too hyped up, it seems, because I forget how to speak English now. Or maybe it was because I tried to do a live stream to see how many people would show up, and a couple people showed up. But it's obvious that I need to gain a bit more of a following. So if you're watching this, if you're new to this channel, please, like or subscribe, because I want to do cool live streams. I want to talk to you guys. I want to have fun together. So please allow me to do that. Anyways, I have a tough time remembering who even won this match, but it was the Team Bianca, right? Another thing that really didn't help this match for me is the fact that Bianca and Bayley, or Damage Control or whatever, they've been feuding ever since the dawn of time. So I'm hoping we don't see this anymore. I'm hoping Bianca Belair goes up with Rhea Ripley and does something. Oh, thank God I said the name of Rhea Ripley, because that made me remember the fact that I really loved Rhea Ripley here. It's been a while since we saw her wrestle in a high stakes or high profile match. And bro, like, everyone else was kind of pretending to be wrestlers, right? Pretending to be tough. Rhea Ripley, dude, I loved it. Every single strike she did, every single move she did, her facial expressions, in other words. I gotta be honest, I didn't like Rhea Ripley for a long time. But right now, as like a brute heel women's champion, she is the complete package. Because she can wrestle, she has the character, she has a distinct look. People used to say Rhea Ripley is a definite star, and now I get why. Now I get exactly why. Yeah, Rhea Ripley was the bright spot for me here. And I definitely want to see her win the title. She has to. Not only because Rhea Ripley deserves it, but it would breathe some fresh air to the women's division. And I know it didn't happen in this match. I'm not sure. Yeah, it happened in the Ronda Rousey match, but people were chanting for Sasha. We want Sasha. And I'm pretty sure, I'll make a prediction here right now, she's going to be back as a surprise return on the Royal Rumble, I believe, if the women will have a Royal Rumble. Because the last time the women had a Royal Rumble, it was pretty rough. It was actually very underwhelming because you literally don't have enough talent, enough big names to fill up that 30 spots, yeah. But then again, Royal Rumble this year was underwhelming in general. It was like one of the worst pay-per-views I ever watched. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I watched Royal Rumble, this year's Royal Rumble, I thought about quitting watching wrestling. Like, stopping it altogether. It was that bad. But anyways, let's get back to the Survivor Series WarGames. Oh, dude, speaking of things that makes me want to quit watching professional wrestling. Jesus Christ. Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Let me say this again, just so you can understand. This match was between one-on-one, no BS, no Vince McMahon, under the Triple H regime, Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. How do you think this match should have gone? Bro, this is a dream match. I don't even care about like the Bullet Club or anything like that. Just having Finn Balor and AJ Styles, two great wrestlers in the ring. That alone, there you go. There's something there, at least a fun match, but nothing. No great action, no creativity like we had in the Triple Threat, which I'm gonna get to. That was pretty much the best match of the night, best match of the year, maybe. Not maybe the year, but it's up there. But bro, I challenge anybody who's watching this review right now to tell me when was the best, or not the best, but the last good AJ Styles match. Well, when I say good, I mean like really, one of the bright spots of the night. This should have been a great match. AJ Styles, Finn Balor. A huge freaking disappointment. You know what else was a huge freaking disappointment? AJ Styles versus Edge at WrestleMania. Huge freaking disappointment. Nothing happened. So I'm asking you this again. When is the last time AJ Styles had a above average match? Even a good match. Actually, even a good match. Because every single AJ Styles match is now boring. There's no reason to watch any of his matches. None of them are good. And believe me when I say this, I don't hate AJ Styles. In fact, he's one of my favorites of all time. I mean, young AJ Styles, he was not even human. But what is this, man? I'm sure he's getting old, but can't he be creative? Like, this is a real head scratcher. We have AJ Styles and Finn Balor at the same damn time in the same damn ring, one-on-one, no distractions. And this was, I don't know. It felt like nothing. Boring. At least at the Ronda Rousey match, we had a botch, right? At least we can go, oh my god, what is this? In this match, this is like, okay, let's go. I'm ready. Oh, they're gonna go pick up the pace now. Oh, we're gonna see an awesome moment now. Nope. Nothing. Just as straight as it can be. Just as generic as it can be. I'm disappointed. AJ Styles. I'm disappointed, man. I really am. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what the problem was. Is it AJ Styles? Was it something that I'm not seeing? Maybe this match was awesome, and I'm the one who just got super bored. But like I said, this is not happening for the first time. It's been happening for a long time, actually. Like, forget about Edge and AJ Styles. Like, what has AJ been doing for the past however many years? I'm not sure. He's been tagging with Omos. That whole time he did absolutely nothing either. I guess AJ Styles is not phenomenal anymore. It's now the unremarkable AJ Styles. He'll have a match. There will be no botches. I mean, technically it'd be very sound. It'd be perfect, but there won't be anything exciting going on. It's AJ Styles. Enough about that. Then we had another banger right after this match that really made me happy, as you can imagine. We had Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart for the SmackDown Women's title. And oh my, I mean, just look at the names there. Shotzi Blackheart, Ronda Rousey. I like both of them. They do have something. Ronda Rousey being a badass is believable because of her run in the UFC. Shotzi Blackheart has a character. She's unique. You can immediately notice her. She stands out, which is why I liked her when I first saw her in NXT. But the more I watch her in the ring, the less I'm inclined to like her. And the one thought that crosses my mind is, bro, you are at the WWE. I can understand Ronda Rousey not being able to do this, but Shotzi Blackheart, hasn't she been wrestling in the Indies? And now she's wrestling in the WWE? Maybe? I'm not sure. I guess I want to talk about the DDT, right? That was terrible. Like that, seeing that on the WWE. I'm assuming that's because either Shotzi Blackheart jumped way too far, or Ronda Rousey didn't go for the sound properly. But bro, like, every time we see Shotzi Blackheart at a pay-per-view match now, we're seeing her botch. Like, not even like just a small botch that you can just brush off. Like, big ones, right? I remember the Money in the Bank match, I think it was. Like, I like Shotzi. I want her to succeed and do bigger and better things. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. The match itself, should I even talk about the match itself? I mean, Ronda Rousey needs the Logan Paul treatment, I believe. Like, she needs a good opponent, a really well thought out match that she can practice a lot. Because I can't blame her. Like, when you think about it, Ronda Rousey is super new to wrestling and she doesn't have that much experience being in the ring. But just go back to the first WrestleMania she debuted at, and when she had a match with Stephanie and Triple H. Think about how perfectly everything was construed and how great that match was. That's easily still her best match, and probably will be her best match ever in the WWE. Her first match ever. I mean, ever since Triple H took power, they fixed her a tiny bit. With Triple H run, not Triple H, but Vince McMahon running things, she really felt like she made absolutely zero difference. She was the same as everybody else. Now it's a little different, but it's still not good enough, I feel. There is more work that needs to be done with Ronda Rousey. It's as simple as that. And to say one last thing about this match, I mean, the match itself was what you would expect from Ronda Rousey and Shotzi Blackheart. But I assume now we're going to have Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda Rousey. And Ronda is going to beat Raquel. Or Raquel is going to beat Ronda Rousey because Shayna is going to betray her best friend, and then they're gonna fight at WrestleMania, which I'm down to seeing, honestly, because Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey doesn't necessarily have to be for the title, and if WrestleMania is gonna be for 2 nights, we need a lot of matches, so that's the way they can do it, but we'll see. Then we had the match of the night. Easily the match of the night. I mean, everything that was done here was absolutely perfect. From the beginning to the end, like, this is honestly an easy contender for the top 3 matches of the year. Because we have Bobby Lashley come out, normal with the pyro. Then we have Austin Theory come out. And he doesn't even have his own Titantron. We have Beyblade. The Titantrons are Beyblade, the banners, everything is Beyblade. Even Michael Cole pretty much ignores Austin Theory making his entrance, and he promotes and shills Beyblade. Like, that's a perfect way to set this up, man. It's a great way to set this up because it had the desired effect on me. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? This is Austin Theory. Like you said, or you acted like you were gonna make this guy something after he lost the Money in the Bank, and now you're doing this. What kind of bullshit is this? That's what I felt, and I assume that's what a lot of people felt as well. And in the beginning of the match, he just gets thrown out like a child, like an insolent, worthless bastard, right? 2 times in a row. Seth Rollins throws him out, clotheslines him out, Bobby Lashley throws him out. Like, dude, it was absolutely perfect. They did all of that, and I should have seen it coming, and you should have probably seen it coming too, but we didn't. So I gotta give kudos to that because, wow. I mean, that alone, that aspect alone would have made me give this match like, I don't know, 5 stars. But then we had the match itself, and there were so many freaking creative spots in the match. The double hurt lock, Seth Rollins jumping off of the back of Austin Theory and curb stomping Bobby freaking Lashley. The finish itself, oh my god. Edge had tears in his eyes, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Edge cried like, oh my god, that's exactly what I would have done. Great job, Austin. Great job. And yeah, Austin Theory freaking won. Like, after all of that, we had a shocker of Austin Theory freaking winning. Wow. They have made lemonade out of a bunch of rotten lemons. Whoever is responsible for this, was it Triple H? I'm not sure. I guess he makes the final decisions, but whoever was responsible in the booking of this is, wow. I mean, like, respect to you, kudos to you. This is great storytelling. This is, yeah, I just enjoyed myself in every second of this match. The future is now. Austin Theory is your new United States champion. And the worst thing that can happen is here we'll see more matches between Seth Rollins and Austin Theory. Oh my god. Between Seth Rollins and Austin Theory, two of the best wrestlers in the world right now. Oh. So I'm pretty happy. And I've been behind Austin Theory for a long while now, but I guess officially now, he's my favorite. You know what? Yeah, like, everybody loves someone. I have a lot of friends that likes a specific wrestler, like AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Undertaker, Triple H. I never had a guy that I can fully get behind. But you know what? From today, now on, I'm getting behind Austin freaking Theory. Because I always said I like the way he wrestles because he has perfect timing, perfect selling, perfect athleticism. I like the way he looks. He looks like a star. He's ripped as hell. He looks like a wrestler. I like the way he talks because he can talk. He plays his role to a T, Yuri. So you know what, from now on, if anybody asks me, who's your favorite superstar? I'm going to say Austin Theory. I'm not going to say Undertaker. What am I, 80 freaking years old? What am I, a dad? What am I, grandpa, bro? I'm not going to say John. Who's John Cena, bro? 在线考中国现在我有冰淇淋, bro. Come on. I love this. If you haven't watched this, watch it. If you watched it, watch it again. And you can do the same thing with the last match as well. Men's War Games match. 5 matches, it's over. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge, WWE. Not WWE, but AEW, please. Take some lessons, take some notes. I'll be honest, I was pretty zoned out for most of the in-ring action of this because, again, just like the women's match, it was awkward. The camera angles also makes it a lot worse because it's much easier to tell how they're not connecting with the moves. It's awkward. Like, I feel like the wrestlers are acting like the cameras are in their usual spot instead of adjusting themselves while they're doing their moves, while they're doing their, facial expressions and their movements and their instant gestures. The camera angle's way closer to them, right? Way more different. Not on the outside of the ring, nothing like that. I think that played a huge part in me not just being able to get into the matches because, like, a lot of the things just looked phony and fake. But again, it was fun enough. It did the job. I'm talking about the physical action because the storytelling was what set this match apart from the women's match. I mean, you know how great of a dynamic the Bloodline adds. And I mean, yeah, throughout the night we had seen some segments with Jey Uso, with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns talking. They just played it beautifully. Like, put this in a wrestling ring, it would work. Put this in a Hollywood movie, it would work. Put this in a TV show, it would work because the story itself is freaking great. And that's what makes wrestling great, man. This was amazing. This was the night of Sami Zayn. Like, I have not felt this great about Sami Zayn, you know, ever since NXT R Evolution, NXT Takeover R Evolution. If you watch that, I guess you can feel what I can feel. You can understand what I'm trying to say here. For so long, I was, you know, resigned to the fact that Sami Zayn was not going to be as big as he was on NXT. Because actually, yeah, he was one of my old favorites. Like after I saw his match with Adrian Neville on NXT R Evolution, I said, holy shit, bro. This guy's amazing. And then he debuted on the main roster, and for years he did some great stuff for sure, but he wasn't on the main event level. And I don't know, I get some goosebumps even when saying this, but I think Sami Zayn is on the main event level now. It's pretty much upper mid-card or main event. Like I never saw for a second, like if you told me, hey, Sami Zayn might win the WWE Universal Championship, I would have laughed at your face. I wouldn't believe you at all, right? If you told me this like maybe less than a year ago even, but now after he has done everything he's done after tonight, I feel like that's not impossible. He's dynamic with the Bloodline and Kevin Owens as well. Him, you know, saving Jey Uso even though he got super kicked in the face. Him holding the referee, the facial expression of the referee, he looks so worried. It's like, oh, what are you doing to me? Like he was overdoing the facial expression and funny. Regardless, great, man. And he did his like classic thing where he waited and dramatized it to hell before doing the Helova kick, and he did it great as well. You know, most of the time when people do like Dakota Kai, for example, when they do like kick on the corner, they completely like they go like this, they completely miss their opponent's face. Sami Zayn hit it right on the money, right? It looked like that, and that's what's important. Then Kevin Owens fell into his arms, and then he like dropped Kevin Owens down and said, "Jey Uso, here you go, do your thing." Legit main event energy, legit Uzi energy right there. Oh, big time Uzi energy right there, man. Jey Uso hits the splash, and Roman Reigns was just there, man. Roman Reigns, like I said, was just there for the ride. It was Sami Zayn's night tonight. And then they hug with Roman Reigns again, and then they hug with Jey Uso. Like the way Jey Uso was like, as he was getting up, he was like, oh, okay, Sami. Okay, like everything about this was absolutely perfect. And they like hugged like crazy 3-4 times. That was also amazing. I was just jumping up and down on my seat or going crazy. This is the type of stuff that makes me love professional wrestling. This is why I watch professional wrestling. And if I see more of this, it's great. Now, it's already been close to 20 minutes, but I just want to say a lot of things. And if you let me speak, I'll speak forever. And like I said, bro, I really wanted to do a live reaction to this. Maybe I will, but the thing with the live reaction, we have 3 hours of show, right? And I cannot just sit here and speak by myself without anybody going on or saying anything in the chat. At that point, let me just watch it by myself, right? So please, if you like this video, if you enjoyed my opinions, if I made you smile even a little bit or gave you something interesting to think about, give me a sub, because I definitely want to do that one day, right? Just have a bunch of people with me and enjoy just watching a badass wrestling show. Like I'd love nothing more than to do that. But wow, like the show overall, just watched the last 2 matches and it's a 10 out of 10. It's really, honestly, it's great. It's everything I'm looking for in wrestling. But we have to look at the first 3 matches as well, which didn't do too much for me. So as an overall package, I can say it's good. As the last 2 matches, the last part, all-time moments. Easily 2 best moments of the year. Austin Theory and Sami Zayn doing his thing. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you were able to enjoy this video, and that's all I'm gonna say. Have a nice day, take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one.